The atmosphere inside the arena was electric as two generations of boxing prepared to collide. Across the ring, in the red corner, stood one of the greatest heavyweight champions in history, Iron Mike Tyson, a former undisputed world champion whose legendary knockout power made him one of the most feared fighters ever to step into a boxing ring. At 58 years old, Tyson stood Jake Paul, wearing silver trunks and carrying a professional record that had surprised many critics. Known around the world as a content creator, entrepreneur, promoter, and professional boxer, Jake entered the ring determined to prove he belonged on boxing's biggest stage. The crowd erupted every time.
Same on command. Most importantly, protect yourself at all times. Chuck, and want this?
Favorite fighter. His dad broke down in tears. We are putting the real in surreal. And Tyson, or how fast he can be at 58, Roy Jones.
He's very fast at 58 still.
Wanting to see more action. He just landed the overhand right, testing the beard of Paul early.
They both are trading punches now.
Changes relied on movement, distance, and a steady jab to control the pace. As the rounds progressed, his younger legs became an important advantage. He circled the ring, landed clean right hands, and gradually found his rhythm while Tyson continued searching for opportunities to close the distance. Although Tyson still displayed impressive head movement and moments of vintage brilliance, it became clear that maintaining the relentless pressure of his prime years was no longer possible. Jake remained composed, picking his shots carefully and avoiding unnecessary risks against one of boxing's most dangerous punchers. By the middle rounds, Paul was consistently landing the cleaner punches and controlling the action. Tyson never stopped trying, but his movement slowed as the fight wore on. Even then, the crowd cheered every attack from the former champion, appreciating the determination and courage he continued to show. After 8 competitive rounds, the fight went to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges awarded the contest to Jake Paul by unanimous decision. The result marked another victory in Paul's professional career, while also highlighting the remarkable fact that Mike Tyson, at 58 years old, had completed a full professional-style bout against an opponent more than 3 decades younger. Whether viewed as entertainment, history, or a unique boxing spectacle, the event became one of the most talked-about nights in modern boxing, bringing together a legendary champion and one of the sport's most controversial new stars.
And everybody was saying, shot by Jake Paul.
Right hand by Paul, that is. It was expected that he would use lateral movement, circle, use the jab, try to wear out Mike Tyson.
Chasing Jake around the ring like that.
Again, these are 2-minute rounds. And Tyson coming in, burrowing in. Just ask Kevin McBride, just ask Francois Bota, Evander Holyfield, you get the gist. Tyson requested the 2-minute round. He has knocked down or knocked out every opponent he has faced. There's the jab.
Tyson slipped a good one in.
And the jab from Jake Paul.
Something wrong with his mouth. Trying to put his mouth back in his mouth.
Touched Mike Tyson, but this first one, he definitely touched him.
He did. Right hand grazes Mike Tyson by Jake Paul. That would have been a good shot.
And he told us that it was going to be technical, not a massacre, and that Paul will feel. And Paul, tempting fate with his hand flow, has a very important task. All referees do, but Mike Tyson,
which is very smart on his behalf.
And our unofficial scores. 27-year-old chronological physical peak, training regularly.
I like the fact that keep messing with that mouthpiece.
Oh, left hook, triple left hook.
Oh,
Mike is hurt. Had him, Tyson, in trouble here in round 3.
He's in big trouble.
And we saw that he's fighting his glove again. We did see that throughout his career, the habit of biting his glove to the returning legend. Nice body shot by Paul with the right hand.
Yeah, it was.
He's in a great place with his family, and yet Mike Tyson said, no, I want a challenge. I want to see what I'm capable of doing. Against McBride 20 years ago, Tyson weighed a sluggish 233. The belt not below the combat sports demilitarized zone. Jake Paul, 12 of 53, 23%. Tyson coming out aggressively.
Mike's legs at 58, though.
The first round he's won in more than 2 decades.
Yeah, I like Mike's legs. Not a good sign. They not look good at all.
His age is showing.
Yep, he's about out of there. Talk about overhand right soon.
And you know, referee Mark Calloy There were health issues and, of course, a lot of consternation, a lot of concern from a lot of people.
Land a beautiful jab with right hand first, right there, and knock Mike off balance 2 times.
11 of 22, 50%. Tyson 4 of 11, 36. He did in that fight with McBride and in the exhibition against Roy Jones. Mike Tyson is a grown man. He makes his own decisions. He knows how the consequences can be in this sport.
Jake's boxing very beautiful. He didn't do that against me. I didn't see much of that. So he needs to be on attack more.
It gave him something to look forward to. He's in a much better place mentally. The first boxing event on Netflix against a living legend, and Jake Paul settling into a rhythm. What it is, and maybe his son Amir, who's been a great asset to us tonight. And unofficial score, Sean Wheelock gave Paul the. You can't really talk about any stats because it's been 20 years. Nice 1-2 catches Tyson.
Sorry, and Jake looks very, very calm.
In 2020, I never seen him do his mouthpiece like he's doing it tonight.
Body shot by Paul. Right hand lands for Paul. Right hand. In terms of Jake Paul, you're right, Roy.
He's trying to get Mike. And relaxed because he knows Mike's legs are failing him.
Where he was a pupil of the estimable Emmanuel Stewart. He's turning into a boxer.
Yep. Oh, good shot by Mike.
And again, the left hook.
Good shot by Mike.
Has Paul more than doubling Tyson in total punches landed.
And even keep biting that mouthpiece again.
Even in the last fight, and Paul's hands are low.
Roy, you fought Mike Tyson at 54. What do you think he needs to do?
Looking, again, we talked about fight management earlier. Theo Chambers hails from Detroit's legendary.
And you got a guy that's slow, sitting there stagnant. Use that jab, break him down.
Thanks, good luck.
That he's still even close. It's still hard to hit Mike Tyson.
Jake having a hard time still hitting it. And Jake is actually boxing beautiful here. Though Mike is older and Mike has no rhythm, so he's still getting that mouthpiece. I just don't understand that.
With the energy, the pressure, I mean, main eventing. Paul was averaging 35 punches around coming in. We talked about.
Good right hand by Paul, but Mike takes a good shot still.
Lead left by Tyson.
You control everything. He looks slow all the way fucking down, Jake. You do what you want to this motherfucker. Huh? Walking, stabbing, instead of stepping.
And Jake, of course, working his neck as well. I mean, all fighters do neck exercises to absorb the blows.
He sure is.
Using the jab to break down Tyson.
Well, he's not the same now as he was at 54. His legs don't look nearly as good as they did when I fought him. He'll just fight him from the outside now and keep beating like that. Smart body shot by Jake Paul, too.
Left hook lands for Paul, but like I say, it has been a tick of his in fights past.
At 27 years old, see that?
At this stage of the career, everything being equal, you don't want to overhype. There's the catch, but there's not the shoot, Roy.
No, he ain't got to shoot back, but he is catching it.
Again, he's facing a 58-year-old.
How do you think Jake's doing?
He's doing great. Boxing well, comfortable.
It appears he doesn't.
No, he doesn't have it anymore.
But it's a hard story to watch.
I think we can see all we're going to see from Mike.
Mike Tyson against a man who's disrupting the sport of boxing, Jake Paul.
But Mike is taking it.
Yes, he is.
Is the finish near, you think?
I mean, we just setting it up. We boxing. It'll happen. Keep boxing, baby.
A minute of the 7th.
I heard Logan say use the jab more. Do you want to see him use the jab more?
Of course, it's the most important punching in boxing.
As far as dangerous shots.
And there is, it's, you know what? What is left? An Iron Mike Tyson. Blew up my phone. Wondering.
Give Tyson a chance. I tell you that, because he's trying to knock Tyson out.
The one knockout left. The old guy could do it for the rest of us. With a guy more than half his age in his arsenal. Much of a cliche as it is, it's because it's true.
At 58 years old.
Everything has to be. Their time is unbeaten for a reason, everybody.
It's crazy. Go for the gusto here against Iron Mike.
That fight lacking 49 seconds. This one goes 16 minutes. And it ends. The final bell. At the final bell. And what a moment it has to be for Jake Paul.
After eight full rounds, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Jake El Gallo Paul.
All that happened. Mike Tyson. Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson.
The broadcast team was debating what you were doing with your glove. Was it a mouthpiece issue, or were you just biting on your glove? What was that? Could you tell us?
I have a habit of biting my glove.
Why do you do that? Why do you do that?
I have a biting fixation.
I've heard about that. I've heard about that. I don't want to know more.